Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Coming out aggressively. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see Who are the dudes on the squad? These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
Better go get your old shit, boy.
By this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Alabama 7, Ohio State 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, Dave.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Yo, where's my dude?
It's complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Yo, shit don't fucking tell you.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's caught.
Yo, what's the cool off, dude?
From everybody on that one. A huge
Does it fucking say?
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Shit, 7 uses left. Yo, dude. What are you doing?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man.
Yo, it says I got 4 uses left. I can't pick the fucking play.
Very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
That's good. We're doing good.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone.
Come on, I was there.
He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It's fucking right there.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Fucking ridiculous.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the quick grab. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Across the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Yo, give him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Sayin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown tie. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense,
I don't know whatever cool-off system we got going on here. This shit is dumb.
Defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Sayin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Yo, it says 6 uses left. It won't let me pick the... Yo, what the fuck?
They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket,
Brian,
make it easy
like,
on his quarterback,
what
and
the
they pick
fuck?
up the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's LeBlanc. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late as a result.
Oh, give him the belt.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
To the air on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll bring it back. It's Porter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be
I'm up 21-7 and the crowd's fucking, I can't do audibles.
He'll bring
And Brian thinks it's normal.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Bringing it back, it's Porter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score now 21, Ohio State 7.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Hamilton. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Movement here from the tight end. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his
back.
stance and beat the offensive lineman? Getting to the running back.
Fucking audible, man.
Now looks as
That
if
might
they'll
cost me a
settle for the
fucking
field
game.
goal try. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down, using his legs to buy some time. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
Reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They move the tight end all over. The give as they work on that clock. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can pick up a yard here on 2nd down. That might put this one in the books. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down.
Oh, you don't want none of that, dude. He's too strong.
That's got to be demoralizing.
Kenda's too strong, baby.
You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st down from the 11. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.